All right. Good evening, everybody. It's December 20th, 2023. This is the Town of Fairfield Conservation Commission meeting. I'm here, Lucas Thomas, Richard Shea is here, Jay Fain, Ted Singer, Peter Hood, and Dabney says she's online. Do we need to click on that to invite people?
Oh, I thought they just came in. No, it says waiting for others to join.
Says she's in a waiting room. She just texted me.
Okay, let's see.
Waiting in the WebEx virtual waiting.
And she's on WebEx too?
All WebEx. Authorized activity.
So she should be in mywebex.com join virtually. It should be 292-468-998 is the meeting number.
That's somewhere up here. Nice, I see it. Okay, let me just do that. All right, well, we'll try to move forward.
Okay,
We have four, that's enough for a quorum, so I'm putting Ken Listinger as a member tonight. And that gives us not with Commissioner Boucher, myself, Commissioner Fain, and Commissioner Hood, along with Commissioner Listinger as a full quorum. But next and continue with the meeting. There's a possibility that Commissioner Bowen might show up online. She has been texting me, trying to get in. We can try again. Okay. Moving on, Roman numeral 3, approval of draft meeting minutes. Number 1, the Conservation Commission meeting from November 15th, 2023. Do any commissioners have any questions, corrections, comments, or anything along those lines regarding those November 15th, 2023? Nope. Motion to approve, so minutes. Make a motion. Second, same motions and second. Singer seconds, all in favor? Aye. I will also announce that we are not exactly sure on whether or not Commissioner Boucher is just reappointed. He hasn't sworn in yet. However, there was also a conversation that he's good to the end of this month, but for purposes of playing it safe, if you will, he's here, he's present, but he will abstain from any votes that he will be doing.
I do think he's vowed at the end of the year.
I believe that too, but I'm not sure there's anything that needs pressing.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
Yeah, form, we can do it, and if we can get. All right. Okay. So there must be an issue with the link. I'm texting with Dabney. The link that she clicks on, I guess online, is taking her into a different room.
can she call the
Yeah.
510?
She'll call in, please call, so we
Okay.
can do that.
I got an email from New Business, item 1, representative of the trail race application.
Thank you, yes,
I just said to join as well. I don't know if they'll show up.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I sent him the agenda. He didn't say that he couldn't get in.
okay, so.
Oh, I see.
So I was to join us, but
I was getting there,
You know what? Maybe I'll try to get in with my phone. and
I'll
see.
get, but he's number 1. If you think he's gonna come, do you want me to pass it and read?
yeah, maybe we just,
So, For profit or not for profit?
Not sure.
Do we have a, can we allow profits?
Okay, somebody's in. Maybe that's Dabney.
I just don't know if you can do town, you know, profit, can do town facilities.
Hi, Dabney, did you just join us?
Still muted.
Yeah, but they have to unmute.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm so sorry about that, but you are in the right meeting, so I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, no worries. That's all
Okay.
right.
yay. And now I'll announce that Mr. Bowen is here. She's phoned in and hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. So we are new business. Number one, request to host local 5 trail in April 2022 is our understanding. I'm sorry, 2024, that they, somebody might try to log in. But as we've seen, there might be an issue with that, so we're gonna pass that. And we'll revisit it, hopefully by somebody joining us to talk about it. So I'll move on to Frank Rice Trail, beach status and that give permits.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I included this item on here just so the commission was in the loop. There's a letter included in the packet from DEP to the town dated May 12th, 2023, which summarizes the remediation activities that engineering is spearheading related to the Julian fill pile material and its placement on the Frank Rice Trail at various locations. Remediation is ongoing, but as you can read towards the end of the letter, DEP basically said, proceed with the remediation, but if you want to put the trail back, we have no record of permit for the trail on a solid waste landfill. I had requested that staff explore our files in the basement. In summary, the town has no evidence or record of a permit taken out by the town to install the trail in the first place. So I just wanted the commission to know that moving forward, whether it's, you know, conservation department or engineering or others, I think that process is going to have to move forward with proper permitting, reinstall that.
Once we open it.
That's, I haven't had any discussions with, Deep other than, engineering forwarding this letter, so that whole process will come out. I have to stay close in certain locations.
Nice to open it.
Yeah, it's, you know, I'm not even sure what's gonna be required as far as, post remediation, you know, and backfill. It might just have to be backfilled and then, you know, unopened until it's permitted. I don't know how long the process is, but the state's concern is the fact that it's a closed and capped solid waste landfill. And
I'm assuming a lot of precedent.
yeah,
It's the process, right?
yeah, I think so. There's-
We have other.
Yeah, and it would be, my understanding is that it would encapsulate the trail as a whole.
But all those other trails closed?
Where, you know, where they're doing the
Trail right now
spot
is closed,
remediation?
trail right now is closed from the railroad bridge with a triple door gates on Old Dam Road. All the way to Senior Center. That is where. Brings the question on.
And then, of course, the trail and the service road up to the solar farm on top. Which is not our jurisdiction, that's public works, you know. Also part of it, so.
Another can of worms.
Yeah, So I just wanted, the commission to be aware that, on growth and space that was in progress
Okay.
or happened.
For you? Yeah, follow up and then let's, with the
Absolutely.
this position of it. That's a nice trail.
It is engineering spearheading the remediation with Ty and Bond, the consultant that was chosen. So I imagine they might, be the lead on interactions or pass off some of that to conservation department. That's all I have.
All right. Old business. Yep, moving on to Roman numeral 5. Old business.
This is good. Does that mean the aspect for the observation platform? Close to-
No,
Nope.
Millfield?
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's kind of determinants of the trail in that direction, but unaffected from the remediation.
Fine. Again, Roman 5, old business. Number 1, 2024 meeting calendar approval. Everybody had a chance to look at the dates.
Hasn't started yet.
Hoping everybody's comfortable with July being the meeting again. And any issues with October 2nd versus October 9th? See anything keeping it on October 2nd?
I think the WA or consider,
First of the month be on what?
I guess it really depends whether, yeah, the big here. Probably we should try not to schedule any of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so we'll, still switch it to October 9th. Dabney, are you okay with October 9th?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. All right. So, yes, can I get a motion to October 9th date? In addition to.
Make a motion that we got the 2024 schedule with the change of the October 2nd meeting with October 9th.
Okay. Let's do your second step. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Gabby, thank you. Right, moving on then to number 2. Roman 5 old business, 2024 officers. There's a chairman, a vice chair, and a secretary. Steve.
Just go straight to a motion to, if everyone is willing. I can't see how we can do better. Like to keep it. Like a mass nomination there? Sure. Okay, second.
Okay, so, I'm okay with it. Okay, Commissioner Boucher, Commissioner O'Donnell?
Okay, hold it.
Did have a conversation.
You like it or not?
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Like it.
So you have, did it, Peter Hood and.
Yeah,
Commissioner Sarah,
thank
all
you.
in favor? Aye. Okay.
Aye.
Wonderful. Oh, there you go. Yes. There you go. Second, that's, all right.
Delay it in case.
Roman 6, open space land acquisition, number 1 continued. 816 and or 798 Sturkey Roads.
Latest update, as of Monday, the current property owner, the appraiser hired by the town, have agreed to, schedule the date of 10 o'clock on January the 11th to conduct a complete appraisal.
How does that work? Were you looking to acquire that property?
Yes, we'd be looking to acquire both parcels. Right now with the preliminary concept of using the house. At this point, sight unseen, but in a perfect world to use the use the house as a major classroom for the Board of Ed, scout groups, Mill River Wetland Committee, things like that. Under
Where the funds come from?
right now, there's money from the P and Z Land Acquisition Fund, to acquire the vacant lot as part of this, group. And then, the funding for the remainder, obviously it's contingent on the appraisal results, but, the funding for the remainder would come from another fund. That's, so we internal.
Various agencies, this isn't just us, our initiative, we're working with the Board of Ed and, open space land.
I initiated it, but it will go up the chain of command from town hall to explore our options if it's able to, progress further. Land acquisition has approved the acquisition as well.
This is ultimately, if it is to be bought, it would be a Archie. That Archie's kind of thing, right? Well, the town body or the selectmen?
I was told by previous council that, yes, but it would have to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Donations do not.
Acquisitions, that's what I thought, that's a grant money, it's going out, the town's called.
Right, yeah.
Is that a property that currently has residents in it?
It is, it's single family residence. I met with the Community Economic Development Director early on to see if there was anything, any beneficial use of the property. But again, it's hard to tell whether it's a feasible project. It's an educational, I'll call it base.
Right.
But it's both parcels are adjacent to a very small plateau. It's strategically, like I said, parking for school buses in groups, the vacant lot that could be improved. Parking, because it's very dangerous. School buses in the road.
Up a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
Hopefully that would be great.
Yeah, it's heavily used area.
So I think it's a win-win if we can make it happen.
Town really buying it from the residents.
Yes, I've been working with the current property owner who's willing to give the town, the department and submissions, kind of first rights to engage in the transaction.
Purchase.
That's scheduled, that's the first step, and, everything else is kind of conceptual, but in the best, with the best of intentions, that would be my goal to take it to the facility.
Okay, strategic, good luck.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I've heard I think I heard another voice, online. I'm looking at a call in user number 3. Can you identify yourself, sir, or?
Yeah, this is Brian from Deep Endurance. Hello?
Is that the person we're waiting for? Okay, great. So Brian, are you here to talk to us about the Lake Mohican 5K trail?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. So with that in mind, I'm going to go back to for new business number 1. Post Lake Mohican 5K trail run in April of 2024. If you wouldn't mind telling us your name and a little bit about this project.
So my name is Brian Van Harden. I'm the owner of Deep Endurance. We organize trail race events for the last 6 years in Connecticut. We host events in state parks, town parks, preserves, and we decided to hold an event in Lake Mohican last year. We were lucky enough to be able to hold it there. It was a good success. We probably had between 110 and 120 runners that came out. And the unique thing about this race is it's only for women. One of the things that I was looking at last year was the demographics and our, ratio of male to female runners in our events was about 60% male and 40% female. And so I was looking for, a way to try to change this and create a trail race that's only for women, and that's what we did last year. And we're looking to try to hold it again at Lake Mohegan in late April of 2024.
Okay. Have you ever done a race that is only women in other areas?
No, this was the first one that we have done for only women last year.
Oh, so it was for, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that first part. It was only women last year as well?
Yes, it was only women last year as well. Yep.
Okay, yeah. I apologize, I must have heard it was.
Brian, have you been by the lake lately and seen the work that's going on? Back to the electrical utility poles?
I have not. I've not been up there in a couple of months.
It's pretty substantial. So you may want to make sure that your route is not in any way coinciding with the work area.
Okay.
They're not expected to be finished. They are going pretty.
Yeah, they're going fast. So they're changing all the electrical transmission lines along the right of way.
Okay. Oh, I did read something about that up where the power lines are.
Yeah, so it's a pretty big cut to Lake Mohegan, so you want to make sure that there's no conflict with your route.
Okay.
That's one of the concerns. Safety of the runners.
Well, yeah, I mean, is that, would you be able to reroute the trail?
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can work with, any sort of changes to the course. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Okay. All right, any other questions or comments? I know we did it last year.
How do you feel it went last year?
Just wanted a couple questions. You're a for-profit business?
Yes, it is a for-profit business. That's correct.
Is there any fee associated?
No.
Say that again.
I've just asked our Tim if there was any fee associated. Maybe you would consider as if the race goes well, contribution to the open space fund exchange for you using the power.
I apologize. I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Just wondering,
But I don't, it's not,
maybe volunteer some man hours or something to help clean up the.
we've already, I think this is one of the things we did last year where we set up the permit just because how we came in. That's the one that,
Yeah.
the permit.
He was the first one.
With the permit, yeah. I think we, yeah, I'm not.
You're talking about the permit yet? I've talked with Timothy on that.
I mean, if we don't have a fee set up for it, then we don't have a fee set up for it. I just,
Just trying to
yeah,
further the cause.
but we're a municipal body and it's regulated either by statute or by ordinance. And, people wanna, they already have to come in front of us to get permission. I don't wanna be onerous. We're trying to be open and outreach with folks, and it's the second year that it's happened. It's not like it's the first year. And all of this now rushing back, I remember what happened last year, and it was fall.
Can you just hold on one second? I'm gonna try to call you from a landline because I'm just having a hard time on my cell phone.
No, it's okay. If you can hold on for just a minute, we were just finalizing stuff here. I think it's great. I think it's fine.
I think that.
Yeah.
Especially significant.
Yeah.
had no issues with my knowledge.
No.
I understand Commissioner, made institutions for doing the chief continue. Is staying.
Yeah.
But they're giving an awful lot.
That's all right, fine. Back to the bus, right?
As I recall last year, we were pretty harsh looking for, it's all here, forest sweepers,
Yeah.
forest marshal, volunteers to the parking.
Yeah.
And we didn't vote for that. Worked out well.
Yeah.
It's integrated into this proposal now.
I mean, it's not the.
Well, it's very thorough.
Yeah.
Very thorough. It wasn't like the other girls that came in.
Yeah.
So just to point out through the new application, the hard application that I developed, this I included the signature page, page 4 of 7, which this whole document submitted by Brian and Stephen Durance went to seven different departments in town.
Yeah.
So that everyone's aware of it, and that was kind of the purpose of creating an application.
Yeah.
People do get to comment,
And that's
what's their concern from the.
something that's women feel, yeah, it's a new thing.
I think it's great use of the property, and it's also great for visibility for, conservation as well as your organization. Brian, I'd love to know what your, marketing program looks like for it to, provide, announcing press releases, anything along those lines, and maybe we can do a joint press release with the Conservation Commission that this race is coming up and do a little, joint promotion of the use of the open space.
Yep, I could do, I could certainly do a little, a little press release. I've last year, did advertising through Facebook. I made sure to let I guess there's a Facebook page on, with the people, all the people that, have dogs that go to Lake Mohegan. And I made sure to let them know, that there was an event going to be happening on that particular day. Just to make them aware of, and to make them aware of what trails we were using for the race.
And I think we'd be happy to post an announcement on the conservation website as well, for the fact that it's coming up. Speak with you, Temple.
Okay.
Something we can.
I'll do it.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, yes, you're dealing with the dog people.
The dog people very much.
Did you have a question?
Okay. Brian, I met you last year when you last year's race. It went awesome. The only thing with this year, we started progress of eliminating invasive species where you set up your tents last year for the start and finish line.
I know.
We're gonna have to move your start and finish line from last year. Will that be a problem with you?
Hold on just one second. I'm trying to get in through a landline. Hold on one second.
Okay, so do you need to call in again?
Yeah, I'm calling it.
Yeah, okay, we'll hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Just to let you know, I had no problem with what they did last year. They were awesome.
Yeah. Oh, much better. Yes. Timo.
I had no problem with what you did last year.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
Can you hear us?
yes, hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
All right, I can hear you guys.
Okay.
All right.
That's much better.
So the question was, we have another, initiative that is happening there, to remove certain plants. And that is
Okay.
happening right where your start and finish line is.
Well,
Might-
Okay.
Was last year. That might need to move. Is that something that you can accommodate?
Yeah, that would be fine. Where
Okay.
where would it potentially have to be moved to?
I think there's probably a need for a meeting at Maple Mohegan and a walkthrough with the current construction going on and the change to the facility.
It's not construction. We put tarps down to get rid of invasive species.
But I'm thinking of a power line.
Oh, power lines.
So,
That's on the other
is that
side.
right?
Brian,
Yep.
would you be willing to come down and meet with, at least somebody from our, either our office or out in the field, just to go look at it, because there's some changes and things that are happening there that we might need to coordinate with you.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be a problem at all. So, I mean, I live in Bethel, so I'm very close.
Okay, that's great. So,
Yeah. Yeah, just to see if I can investigation, what's been done, yeah, adjustments. I move that we, meet with Brian at Lake Mohegan, take a look at the current conditions and make any adjustments necessary to the route, for the safety of the participants and the benefit of the public.
and to allow this to occur.
Absolutely, and to the contribution.
Okay, great.
Sweetman.
Yeah, something. Sure. Second that, okay. All in favor? Aye. Dabney?
Aye.
Your aye, yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so Brian, that, passes. Thanks, Brian. Somebody will be in touch.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Bye-bye.
Now we are back on to Roman 7, Bills and Communications. Number 1 is Connecticut Deep Urban and Community Forestry Planning Grant Program Letter. Tim, do you want to quickly?
Thank you. The letter is attached, second to last in the packet. It's basically a denial letter from DEEP saying that we didn't get the grant. Largest driver in that was funding. They explained the dollar amount from the first paragraph. To better ourselves in the next go-round, myself and Terry Brown, grant coordinator, scheduled a meeting with DP Forestry Division, who allocated the money, awarded the grants, to learn about how we could improve the application next go-round. We had that meeting on Zoom last week. They did like our application. We're relatively unique. If you recall, the application was for funding to conduct 3 forestry management plans, one management plan at 3 different locations. They were described that it was relatively promising. They were helpful and pointed out to one spot that we were weak comparatively to competition. And that was more related to community engagement and support from, NGOs and nonprofits in the application. So that was very helpful. They were great to provide us with the details. So I just wanted to share that with the commission and the public because that was something had been discussing and hoping for. So the next go round, we should.
Yeah, that was my question. Is that a yearly thing?
It's an annual thing, yeah, pending funding and obviously, 120 out of the 263 that they expected is a huge cut and you can't do a lot of things with, hundreds of 169 towns or however many, applies with 120. So it's all good information and we want to make it better than next time.
Good hope next year. Yeah. Question? No. All right, moving on to, seems like there's no legal enforcement actions. And number 9, staff reports. Number 1, report of the conservation department.
Got a few just updates on things we've been working on. Most recently, Eagle Scout candidate Jack Call and staff erected the second osprey nesting platform in Oldfield Road North Marsh. They posted something on the website about it, something to the effect of eagles and ospreys. That was erected on December 2nd, on Saturday. Tom was there. With other staff, we had a good crowd. I think they did it pretty quickly by lunchtime. So we coordinated with them at low tide. Everyone got in the marsh. Hopefully in spring, summer nesting season, we'll have a new batch of nesting pairs. similar to, last year's plan. Second, there's a consideration, and we had a Zoom with, CED and Parks and Rec, who's driving this, they called it interdepartmental collaboration, because it's making some considerations, at least in the exploratory phase, with an AI software called Placer AI. And I think if the town moves forward, with fulfilling Parks and Rec requests, we would have the benefit of using the software, but big picture wise, it's an AI software that tracks, demographic data and usage, that we could geofence all of our open spaces and collect, time of day, foot traffic, place of origin, place of post-use destination, race data, age data, all kinds of stuff. Usage per day, per hour, per month, per year, over the last 5 years, and do some statistical analysis to help us, determine various management policies and uses, of open space. I think in a lot of ways, it'd be good for business, for marketing and targeting, customers and clients, but for our use, I think you could determine, if there's a heavy foot traffic going into this part of Lake Mohegan, maybe we need more trash cans there, or maybe we need to do trail improvements or erosion control because there's just, twice as many people who are going into this entrance than that entrance, stuff like that. I think it's, it's all the data comes through a third party, security, through your cell phone, and, I can tell, they did a demonstration for Town Hall Complex, and you could see spikes per hour of, set it up, zoom in on, the tree lighting.
Yeah.
So you can see, people coming in and out of the complex, and spiked when they were getting ready for the tree lighting, and the lights are out, it's crazy. So, anyway, we'll see about that. Just, I thought I'd mention it. Tom and the crew has led an effort for tree removal on 2 of the dikes at South Pine Creek. One at the Salt Meadow entrance and the other at the Railroad Bridge. I think it's something that's been concerning to me, that we should not have vegetation growing in an earthen berm that's acting as a flood control structure to avoid catastrophic failure. Should not have been done, should not have been allowed. We've made an effort to correct that. Anything that's, holding back water. So what I did was the last page of the document is a FEMA, just the cover sheet of a FEMA manual for dam owners. Army Corps has something similar. It's just anywhere you look, the technical documents that say vegetation should not be growing in dikes.
So we look at that at Ash Creek.
Yeah, there's other locations that we're gonna be getting to, so definitely a safety concern for,
How do we remediate that? It's cut. Does it,
yeah,
does it then?
you never dig it out,
Yeah, okay.
but it should be mowed and maintained to not let any vegetation really other than grass to stabilize it. There should be shrubs and other things, so, or we're starting that process in the, the non-growing season now. A lot of, and at the end of the day, a lot of it's invasives anyway, so, we're doing two things at once. A lot of locusts, a lot of, autumn olive.
Yeah.
What else did you see out there?
The
So there are other shrubs for stabilizing that kind of a berm?
No, it should be all just herbaceous.
Yeah. Natives.
Just to elaborate on this, after Sandy hit us, when FEMA came in and they said, anything over 3 inches in diameter has to go off the dikes. Stays full on that. Now we're doing it. And it should have been done years ago.
Okay, so it looks,
Trees, when, trees get established, they start swaying. Root systems loosen dikes, it loosens up. We have a huge problem at the end of, South Pine Creek Road, or Old Dam Road, with Ray Trail, which isn't really a dike, it's a walking trail. But it's starting to erode because trees fell. And people are complaining, but it's not a dike. It's a walking trail and there's no way to get dirt out there to replace it, so. What Tim has asked us to do is basically what he was told us to do years ago.
we're doing it.
We're
because
doing
It's too much of a safety risk not to.
Yeah.
So to that effect, next bullet is invasive removal and planting at Salt Meadow. So if you take Field Point Drive to the Salt Meadow entrance of the Frank Rice Trail that we spoke about earlier. That entrance was an invasive jungle. We hired a tree service to cut 13 Atlantis that were 12-inch plus DBH. There's another stand of 8 more that we're going to drop as well. Spent 3 or 4 days in there cleaning that up. Removed all what we could. It's still a viney mess, but at least we prepped the trailhead there. But other work, there's new sign went in, planted sweet gum, red oak, red maple, and we got a elm from tree warden into the farm. So all natives went in there. And then we just planted the other day, serviceberry and winterberry. So a little improvement there. There was a rotten old fence around the cul-de-sac that we took care of that. So we're kind of, well, it was, there was 2 signs, we consolidated them to one, just to, it needs, it's been neglected and it needs some TLC. And then the last item, Tom, staff and I took a hike in Bangor Woods. I mentioned this a few months ago at a meeting. To establish some 50 by 50 test plots in Bangor, in beach only groves. We were successful at plotting, staking at 3 50 by 50 plots, pretty adjacent to each other to mimic similar conditions. And again, this is where we're gonna leave one alone fenced in with deer fence as a control. The second one will be cut. All the beach will be cleared in the plot, left to reseed naturally. And the third plot would be also fenced in and replanted with native birch oak hickory seedlings to see what survives, what invasives grow, if any, and what happens. It's kind of a 3-way experiment, assuming that in the next decade, all the beach will be dead and we'll see what happens to the forest. So those are staked out. Over the winter, we're going to get them fenced in and move before the growing season.
That's something any of the public can actually be able to see.
Yeah, I'm going to publish it and kind of put some signage up.
Tell you, it's doing, it's very busy. I hope
It's
that
constant.
find a way to get this out, you guys are doing a lot of good things.
Yeah.
But it's all very interesting too.
At these meetings and public outreach will.
Yeah.
My intent is to get somebody, reach out to the universities and maybe find some biostat students or biology or I took a biostats class in undergrad. So some type of students that could maybe stick around and help do some statistical analysis of regeneration, or we might do it ourselves, and I'd like to involve the university.
What's the length? Is it one season, how do you, how long
I
will
would
it?
like to do it for a few years.
Yeah,
So
okay,
we would probably outlast, one student in
yeah,
college career. Ideally, if we can, or it's only part-time, or we use, seasonals or interns or something internally. I would just like to get some students involved.
this is perfect for our conversation with Fairfield Youth.
Right.
We get together.
Ted and I are gonna be meeting with them shortly.
Yeah.
Right, so. That's what's happening. That's what, anything, did I forget anything? Leave anything out?
Just want to let me know. Since we hired the foreman, which is awesome. A lot of this is possible because he used to go get her. We have good people.
Efficiency and productivity has been way up.
There's some, research around microforestation, where you take a small plot and you plant an incredible diversity of plants, and the amount of sequestration just goes off, off the roof. But then it kind of levels out after years on the road. But in polycarbonate, we've got a bunch of materials on that. With the test plot that you're doing, there may be some specific things that can be planted in there that can help with, keeping the invasives away.
Mhm.
And there's studies that I'll see.
My intent too is to mimic conditions that, all the beets are dead, if there's a storm, they all blow over, now you got a huge gap in the canopy, what's gonna happen? I kind of want to mimic that to see.
Well, so that's a perfect, collaboration opportunity with Jeff too, right? With, forestry.
Yeah, Jeff, I've spoken with Jeff, we've had some meetings on it, and kind of came up with this.
Standing abreast of both organizations, I think it would be great to see, because we're being, more closely together. So Jeff's, Jeff's got, planting kind of science now with the replanting program. But also I was thinking of, Phil Avenue. as possible around some of the trails of the next street.
Absolutely.
I see the change. Yeah, I walk a lot, and I mean, I'm really aware. This seems like that. We used to just say, well, the town has no money, town has no money. I don't know how that part of it has changed, but I'm saying the visual impact of what you guys are doing. It's very visible. I see.
I think the innovation, the vinyl and the seeding and the test plot, this is, it's a great story for conservation.
It all starts with them.
Yeah.
Why American Beach? Is there something?
It's not,
The beach leaders,
destroyed. Lake Mohegan's got nothing.
and that's the reason we talk about the forestry management planning.
Yeah.
So I would, we still want
This beach up on that hill.
to.
Yeah.
It is.
Not yet.
There's one other thing I'd like to bring up. Something to think about for like the future, like their future. With all these storms that we've been having, it's like 1, 2 inches, 3 inches, 5 inches of rain. Tidegate's one thing, that's. But when it comes to the rivers, the only river we really have to worry about is the Mill River. The only problem we have is the erosion problem on Sturgis Road, where very small pond, it's eroding, and it's eroding quickly. Not saying anything to be discussed tonight, but something to think about for the future. They did a project in Greenwich. Whatever river that is. Hyannis. they put Gabions in to divert the river. It's something for us to look at. I honestly don't even know if this comes underneath your jurisdiction, but it's something that it's gonna have to be addressed soon, because that road is gonna be away.
It's something I gotta bring up to engineering, and then maybe we bring it forward.
Good best practices.
That's something that flood and erosion before it's been done.
Possibly. So space and where it's really come down to engineering agency, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all I have.
Good news. It was definitely flood stage, yesterday.
And other, any commissioners have? Okay, Frank. Yeah.
We wanted to schedule a revisit to the sidewalk. I think last year. 361 Cross.
Yeah.
Some of us commissioners were there Sunday and none of us got full understanding of the application. So I've emailed Director Bishop and asked for his assistance, and it'd be great if we could schedule out some kind of after.
Sure. That's, I saw, well, two things, I guess, I have to recuse myself on that, because the soil science, but I just, I saw the pictures, that was a lot next door, right? We talked about the slot being developed, right?
The developed lot,
Right.
they're approved for a house.
Right.
Coming to before the agency for, this is an agency question. They're coming to the agency for modification of that.
Have they already done it? Is it after the fact, or they,
It's after the fact that I suspended their permits.
that's what the violation?
Yeah, well, yes, it didn't go to violation stage. But we're trying to negotiate a compromise. Okay, can they get what they want without,
Disturbing what's already not been disturbed.
So if we could finalize a date, is there a date that's convenient for most folks? After the 25th? Jim, you're in the 26th.
I'm in the 26th and 27th of next week. Either of those days work.
Peter, 26th?
During the day. Depends when.
I have 26 at 10 a.m.
Yeah, early. What was the specific? Yeah. So you mind, December 26th or January?
December 26th.
Yeah, I'll do it. 10 a.m. or something. Well, I'm not exactly clear on what the question. I wasn't, I don't want to say I wasn't confused, but maybe I'm wrong that I wasn't confused. Okay.
Should say, we didn't fully understand the application.
Oh,
So that's what we did.
we didn't travel deep into the parcel. I didn't think it was necessary in terms of cycle. Because the water, to me, was at the bottom, was the impact of it. There's already been, unfortunately, we kind of felt that there's already been some particular, not, machinery traffic through the wetland. Or at the very least through the review area, because there isn't much between the road. So it's already a violation. Well, the lot that's going to be owned.
Are we talking about the one that's being developed?
361, yeah.
360.
So those are all gonna come out next door.
Well, there's not more one house there.
That's not part of the application.
It's only one house.
We did that last year. That was the one that.
Yeah, no, that's the application. The house is there. Expanding it. Not the-
If you go up the dead end, it's the bridge left.
The one where they're
Not the right.
launch missiles from, or there is no right.
So Ted, does 10 o'clock work for you?
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe not.
Just to be clear, it's the foundation right there.
Good, so we are Yeah, we're looking at the one next
We
year.
are, it's on the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stand there, that's the one that they were in landscape, they were in landscape, the berm, but they were better than.
That's the Eagle said it. Five.
Yeah.
I think that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm waiting for the black helicopter. All right, so 10 o'clock on the 26th, yeah, for a site walk at 361 Cross Highway. And Tim, you're gonna be able to be there.
Yes, I'll be there. Well, again, just for the record, it's the web agency application.
Right. Can we do it? Doesn't matter, right? I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't matter, I just wanted, I just wanted everyone to be clear that it wasn't related to conservation.
well, that's why it's in the other part.
Yeah.
So, with the other, if we brought up the Commissioner Boucher, if we do sidewalks for the agency, and because of the timing of this, I don't have a problem talking about it now. Setting up a time.
Wait till January, but I know.
It's
support of the applicant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we get to the better?
It's tough with the holidays.
Yeah, good.
muddy waters, muddy puddle, yeah, and it's like I search for, yeah, okay.
Great name.
Yeah, okay, right.
So just essentially what they.
So whoever can make it on the 26th at 10 o'clock, it'll be a site walk with our director. Yes, excellent. Well, I guess, Merry Christmas. Yeah, we can hear all good stuff. I think we're good. More, feel better, Daddy.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So